Greetings, welcome back everyone. Um, Here's what we got going so far. I've got a little more mined out here. I want to say I ended it when I had dropped the core down in this deep opening. The reason for that is I generally do things a little different than some. And what I'm going to do is keep a lot of this stuff submerged out of the way, because stuff like that generator, that fuel, often take up, well, the fuel and stuff will give you radiation. Generators puts out a lot of heat. But by doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of this out around them. Just so I can get some square blocks to cover them up. All of it will be going through the yeah, that'll work. In areas where you've got Xerax and stuff that are going to attack you, like here, this is going to allow us to have it a little more secure against NPCs. Players, not so much, because a player will drill under your base to get to you. But Xerax don't do that. So with this here, for now, I'm basically just going to go and set up here. I'm going to have this area here as like a parking area. My small vessel and this drill will be in this area here, and I'll clear this area here for my large command vessels, and I'll probably do some drilling out off camera to put in more stuff through here to set it all up, have it fully enclosed. Even though I'm not too worried about getting it fully enclosed because of I'm not looking at players here. See if I can remember which one it is. I'm the only one on the planet, so I'm not going to worry too much about players coming after my base. And what we've got here is going to be enough for us to start setting things up that we need, namely some storage. Whenever you put storage down, always look. The volume capacity is what you're mostly interested in. Same materials will make a box that only holds 8,000 SUs, but you can also hold 32,000 SUs. That's a pretty good chunk of capacity there. Now this is only going to be used for a little while we set up. I don't think I'm going to fully set this base up The main things I'm looking for is construction capability. We need to make some stuff here. So that's what I'm mainly going after. So now I'll go ahead and move all of the stuff that we had over here. Over. Shut it off. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move everything instead of the Reaper over to the Mark because it's got a lot more storage area. I'm going to go ahead and put this back down there. And this will take a little bit of time, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it for a minute and bring you back after I get everything moved. Alright, I'm back. Biggest downfall of not playing for a while. Here I am worried about fuel. It was in another slot. We're going to move all of that over. Yeah, there's my tent that I couldn't find. Okay, so container box 2 still has some stuff. Let's go over here. Abandoned reactor, move all of this to the first cargo box. And I think that's all of it now. Oh no. Oh, beautiful. So I haven't completely cleaned this place out. So we're gonna unless I skipped some, because I need it's not going to have it in here. But with what I've got here now, I might be able to make it. Back in our little base. I haven't really done any reinforcing or anything on here yet. But I believe we might... No, I need Promethium still. That's not a major issue. We can go get that pretty easily. We're out of volume. Okay, so get rid of some of this stuff that is not needed in this one. We've already got a bunch of those. We'll take about half of this. The fuel we'll leave in that for now. Okay. What's the weight on this? 800. Yeah, we'll move it over here for now. Let's see if this will give it to us. No, we still can't make this. We need 2 carbon ingots. Cobalt ingots, I'm sorry. Pretty sure I know where we're going to be able to find one of those. But first, what I'm going to do... This one takes less power. I'm going to make 2 more boxes. And then what do I have? This can go. I'll be emptying a lot of this into refrigerator. Speaking of refrigerator, make a base refrigerator. And 2 silicon. 4 copper, 2 iron, because I like to keep one in the slot so it stays there. Let this finish up. We'll go get enough copper to be able to get the stuff we need to make a better drill. Cobalt, I mean. Get that done. Open this up. We're going to take one of these. Make another one. Okay, well, let's see if we can get it from over here. Boom. Alright, so we'll go ahead and fill this stuff up over here. Actually, that goes back to the other side. Base. Put this in here. Get us organized a wee bit. Alright, actually I don't need the promethium because I have some drill charges. So what I need is just the copper. That stuff's all off. We got plenty of storage. And this has plenty of fuel. Throw that in there. Okay, we're close enough there. That's the right one. Reaper. Fuel. Boom and boom. Should have done this all while we're in there, but because I need that over there, we'll go ahead and put most of that back in the base too. We're not standing on the base. Now we are. That's not going to work. Base, fuel. Now the fuel's got, the base has more than enough fuel. We'll hold off putting the fridge in place. Base will be good for like 51 hours. I need to get into the back here. Yeah, we're still not next level yet. Get into here. I'm gonna put that off to the side for now. When I gear back up, I'm gonna be using this armor. Yeah, we'll use these with them because these will be my fighting armor. Got another medium right there, but that'll work right like that. Now we can. We're good to go into space. And turn the oxygen on. Point towards space. And let's go. And what we're going to look for is the cobalt asteroids. Boom, look at that. We got a whole bunch of stuff around. Now, while you're in space, if you turn your auto brake off, you don't need to be throttle up all the time to get places. When it goes away, just click it again. Next time we click it, it'll probably tell us what it is. When you move the ship, you need to throttle up again. There we go. What do you know? First one we come to. Nice. So we open up the map. Unfortunately, you got to turn that brake back on. All right, so we're looking at cobalt here. Open up. Whoop, not that one. We'll go into here. We are not going to go anywhere near filling ourselves up. Hit O a couple times to be able to bring you back up to your usual tally bar. And as you can see, the temperature is negative 185, so you have to do this, put that kind of a armor upgrade on to be able to do this stuff. I'm going to go till we've got about 100 ore. Just that way we don't have to make another trip out here anytime soon. Get more cobalt. I'll be doing a lot of that off camera, so this stuff is pretty basic. Once you see it done, you got an idea what is going on. There's no need to drag you guys through it for long periods of time. My bandwidth is better, I'd stream through Twitch or something so I could have a little more interaction as we're going. I do monitor comments and reply. Even though the Empyrion set, I don't seem to be getting as much views as my elite. And we are currently up to 50 only. I might not go to 100. It's night and day difference between this and the drill that we're going to go back down and make. I'm seriously thinking about calling it and doing a quick loop around the planet. Yeah, let's call it there. That got us up to 83. So we've got this going. We'll head over this kind of way. Don't know what all of these are. I think they're transporters. Somewhere around here there is a planetary fragment, and I really would like to find that because it has promethium and a bunch of other stuff on it. I'd like to find a promethium asteroid so we can hit that also, and possibly get a pretty good amount of promethium together. With promethium we could make a bunch more drill modules and a couple other things. This isn't promethium, but I think it's copper. Which we are not in that much of an issue with. Yep, it's copper. So I'm going to go ahead and label that one. Makes it a lot easier when you go to come back out here when things are all labeled up. If we can get that promethium on board when we go and get laser rifles and stuff, take promethium, and some other things takes promethium, so it's a nice thing to have on hand at any given time. I don't recall which one's purple. And I'm not sure which one LGC is. But that got us to the next level that we were going to need. Alright, accept that. LGC. I don't see anything here for LGC. Alright, let's go in this general direction. And with capital vessels, you're able to actually mine the asteroid with a capital vessel if you have it equipped for doing so. those POIs I've hit up already. I'm not too worried about Pentaxid at the moment. It's also on that. It's Pentaxid. There's like 3 or 4 rare commodities on that planetary fragment. I do not know what this one is. Oh, that's the distillery. Okay. That being red, I am not going to get any closer to it. The distillery is part of the storyline. It's a fun quest line to do. It's getting really filled out nicely. Spanj, SPANJ, has done a big video on it since Alpha 12 release. I'm really enjoying the game. A lot of the stuff on this game reminds me of a game called Freelancer that I enjoyed back in the day. Alright, we'll go over this way. Usually you don't have stuff that close to their mines. But we got their orbital trading station here, which comes in handy for selling up things that you don't need. Extra suits of armor, weapons, and other commodities to be able to get other things that you do want, like your mining cores and things along those lines. We got that mine. I want to find out what that is. I'm thinking one of these somewhere over this way is the planetary fragment. The only people that are going to fire at me right now are Zentex. Okay, we got a destroyed vessel. That might have some interesting stuff on it, so we'll check that out. Oh, this is the minefield here. Okay. This has to do with the storyline also. You can loot a lot of stuff off those ships, just stay away from the mines. Especially without a shield on your ship. This is Promethium, I already know that right now. That's a hidden pirate base. I'm not going to worry about them right now, but with Promethium, we'll stop and grab some of this. That'll give us more mining charges. There we go. For some reason, we're drilling into it, but we weren't getting anything. Uh-oh. I just saw something, so I'm going to have to do something here pretty shortly. That's plenty of that. I need to go and get some radiation stuff here pretty soon. I need to go build a shower onto our base. I haven't been paying attention. My radiation's up to almost 1. This is the planetary fragment. And before I go and forget, waypoint that. Okay, LGC I think is legacy. This is also part of the storyline, but I'm not really worried about that right now. What I want to do is pick up some of this Aristrium and Zirconium. Not a whole lot, just enough to yet again, we're doing a lot of mining before we pick up anything. I want my better mining equipment. Okay. I think I'm going to be calling it right here. We're going up in rads, and I'm not really picking up anything, so we've got it labeled. Yep. So let's head back to base. Not sure if we've got everything we'll need when we get to base for what I want to do. Nice thing is the stuff is labeled from space, so we can aim right to it. Not a whole lot of these two, but more than enough Promethium for our immediate needs, and definitely enough cobalt for them too, so we'll be good there. I'm going to build a shower facility on the base. That's just going to be a temporary thing. It'll get removed, but by taking a shower, you lose your radiation. And my radiation level's getting high enough. I want to take care of that. The other thing you can do is some medications will lower radiation also. I do not have that on here. You'll also find promethium in radiated zones on the planets. The main reason I want it is that handhold drill that runs off of promethium packs is extremely efficient way to dig. And I'll be showing that to you here very shortly. Thrusters off. While I'm on the planet, I turn my oxygen off, so there's no reason to waste it. And for some reason, when you go from your ship in space to planet side, very frequently you will lose your jump turns off. I don't know why it happens. I just know it does. Okay, so we've got that stuff. I do not think... Yeah, I can't make the drill with this. I don't think I can even make the packs for it. No. Yeah, I can't. I can make the drill charges, but that's it. Let's go with 2. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And then we've got how much promethium? 24. 10, 20. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, take one off. Okay, that's done there. Let's go here. Make this. And then I'm going to go here and clean this up a tad bit. Pull that down. And actually, I usually put my promethium right by that. This player. We're good there, there, and there. Alright, so we should have our drill by now. Almost done. I want to see... Okay, all I can make is the cobalt and neodymium with this small constructor. Cobalt, we've got 10. That will cover all that cobalt. We're good there. Turn this back off. We still got plenty of power. Okay, so this is the reason I'm looking at the drill. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1. About 3 seconds per time it goes in with their survival tool. Reload this. This is why we upgrade. Not only does it give us these options for a lot more rapid drilling and clearing out of items, and I usually or I should say I regularly, when I build an underground base, I do very little of it. I generally just get barely into the base with the drilling hover vessel. And a lot of the rest of it I use this to get what I want done because I'm a lot more accurate with where I want things cut. So I'm going to bring this back. To here. And when you do bases, one of the things you want to look at okay, we're there. We're going to go to the not player. It's not going to give it to me because I don't have a Wi-Fi on the base yet. This gives me a Wi-Fi connection. Okay, that can get turned off, save some more power. First aid is nice, but it doesn't do what I need it to do. I do not believe, yeah, that doesn't give me any. This does. I think this is the one I need. We'll know here very shortly. Okay, come back here. Pull this over here, put these here. And it is the one I want. And there goes our radiation. I will go and move this somewhere else eventually. But right now, this gives me the base. And I'm going to be tricky with this. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go here. Actually, not that one. This one. And here. So this is not, there we go. It'll let me put it there. Okay, now that we got a wireless connection, I will go and fill this stuff in. Okay, if we go here, that's not where I want it. I want one more level down. So I'm going to go off to the side a little bit. So I can drop down here. That's the height I wanted. By holding the same mouse button, it'll lay it in like this. In, you can debug, show structural integrity. Green is good. It means it's solid. The brighter the green, the stronger your setup is. And it didn't put any here because there's too much ground there. And that, yeah, that's going to be looking about the height I want it. Six. You got filler on this module also. So when you've got stuff like that, you want to fill it in to build your wall up or something like that, you can. You also have a fine drill, which doesn't cut as quick, but you do not get any minerals from this. It just cleans up the area. So, and then you've got your resource drill, and you have a flattening drill also. So it levels things out. Like so. So those are your options on this. And I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. When you come back, I'm going to have some stairs set up to get us up into here. This is going to be built up some more, a little more. But this is primarily just going to be a manufacturing and a sleep area on this planet. I'm thinking once I get things set up enough that I can go and make my capital vessel, I think I'm going to be a vagabond and or nomad, however, whichever term you prefer, and stay primarily in capital vessels and space docks. So I'll see you all when I bring you back in with this all set up.